twin islands of Trinidad and Tobago, lying just off the northeastern coast of Venezuela, have a rich and storied history stretching back over half a millennium. When Christopher Columbus first sighted the islands in 1498, during his third voyage to the New World, he encountered the Arawak and Carib peoples living in scattered villages. For centuries, these Amerindian groups had been the sole inhabitants, hunting, fishing and practicing agriculture among the island's fertile lands and coastal waters. But Columbus' landing marked the beginning of the end for their way of life. Over the next 2 centuries, Spanish, British and French forces wrestled for control, inflicting violence and disease that decimated the native populations. Though he made no settlements, Columbus had journeyed west across the Atlantic in search of a quicker maritime trade route to Asia and its riches. But he struck land the islands of the Caribbean, which would beckon European colonial powers for centuries. To cultivate prized cash crops like sugar, cocoa and cotton on vast plantations, the European colonists turned to the brutal practice of slavery, forcibly transporting over 400,000 Africans to toil under barbaric conditions. Their forced labor became a driving economic force. After emancipation in 1838, the planters filled labor shortages with indentured workers from India, bringing an indelible East Indian cultural influence that shapes society to this day. The British eventually solidified control over Trinidad in 1802 and Tobago in 1814. Under the British Crown, the islands underwent an economic transformation in the 20th century with the discovery of oil in 1857. The massive petroleum deposits brought infrastructure, an industrial base, and incalculable wealth that fueled a population boom and rise to prominence in the Caribbean. During World War II, and due to its strategic position at the entrance to the Caribbean Sea, Trinidad became a crucial air and naval base, helping supply the Allied war effort against Nazi U-boat attacks during World War II. After decades of self-governance, Trinidad and Tobago finally achieved full independence from Britain in 1962. The island's unique ethnic tapestry was woven by Africans, Indians, Europeans and indigenous people over centuries. Today, this thriving nation of 1.4 million stands as the wealthiest Caribbean country thanks to its energy riches. Its rich diversity manifests in a vibrant melting pot of cultures, foods, festivals and traditions unlike anywhere in the world. From the historical tumult of colonization and slavery to its status today as a shining modern civilization, these islands have a remarkable story to tell.